YouTube, it's Des, and today I'm going to be doing my part one of my business series on how to start a business. Some of you may not know, but I opened a business about 2 years ago called Princess in the Cloth, and it has grown from a small boutique into a storefront. So I just want to help with a little bit of information on how to start a business on a budget. A budget meaning $10,000 and below without any help from the bank. So I'll be listing all of the parts on this video so that if you want to keep up with the series, you can. They all will be listed below on each one so that you can kind of follow it. The first one that I'm going to be doing is just a general video on how to start a business. The second one is going to be how to start your credit. The third one is going to be how to save money fast. The fourth one is going to be how to find a business space. And the next one is going to be how to market and brand your business. So today we're just going to be talking about general information on how to start a business. I want to keep it as simple as possible because when you get into all of the technical and the different language of business, it gets kind of complicated. So I want it to be very, very simple so that everyone can follow along. Okay, so the first step when starting a business is you have to really ask yourself, are you willing to work? I'm not stating or talking about when you go to your job, your 8 to 5 job or your 11 to 7 job or your 3 to 11, whatever your schedule may be. I'm talking about are you ready to put in the work? Are you ready to, be deprived of sleep? Are you ready to, go with the negative and the positive? Are you ready to put in the sweat, blood, and tears? Because if you're not ready for that, then starting a business is not going to be for you. You have to have very tough skin and you have to be ready to put in the work. Putting in the work can sometimes, be very, very difficult. So when I say you have tough skin, you have to be ready to, compromise. You have to be really willing to, be deprived from sleep because when you are starting a business, you have to be ready to put in the work. That means time, that means dedication, and that means literally taking everything in you and giving it your all if you want to see this business succeed. The second one is that you have to be really, really realistic. I know that sky is the limit, and I really, really believe that any idea that you come up with, if it's, worth it and you put in the work, it, more than likely can be a success. But when I talk about realistic, you have to think about you yourself as a person and you yourself as a worker. So for me, I'm always been a hard worker. You could queen of the hustle gang, okay? I've always been a hustler since I was, can't even remember. Since I was a little girl, I would braid hair. When I went to college, I had 3 to 4 jobs. So you have to get in the mindset and the mind frame of a hustler. If you don't have the mindset and the mind frame of a hustler, then starting a business is not going to be for you. So you have to be very, very realistic. I knew that I wanted to open up a clothing store, a consignment clothing store. That's very realistic. So meaning when I say realistic, it means that it's something that I could put, the work into and think 6 to 12 months from now, can I see myself actually working at that in a space, whether it be my home, online, out of my car, walking from door to door. Is this a realistic business? So buying and selling clothing is very realistic. I mean, online is very realistic. Just marketing, anything that you can resell. People nowadays don't have a lot of money, and they're working 2 and 3 jobs, and clothing can be very expensive, especially when you have a family of 2, 3, 4 children. So why not, buy, sell, and trade to be able to sell money and get quality and really nice, affordable clothing for your children. So I knew that my idea was going to be very, very realistic, so I went on ahead and went with it. The next step you want to do is write out a business plan. So you want to make sure that you can go on Google. Google has several templates that you can go by. That's what I did. I went on Google and I wrote out about 2 or 3 business plans. Those business plans, sometimes can be very, very complicated. So make yours minimum to the easiest business plan ever. But you want to be sure that you're adding content in. Content meaning, the cost, the startup fees, how many racks you would need, stuff like that. What is your plan? What are your goals? Look up the market, as in, you know, what's going on now. And then once you have everything simple, you know, like make it as simple as possible, go online and hire someone. Now, I got my business plan done for $160. And when I found an agent, guys, my agent was like, oh, this is one of the best business plans I've seen in a very long time. So there are so many people out there who are freelancers who you can find online for very, very cheap. I would say keep it at a budget of 200 and under for your first one, especially if you're not sure if you're gonna, you know, switch your business or you may change what you want to do. Just keeping it affordable, I would say 200 is a very good start. So go ahead, take $200, guys. You use $200 eating out every month. So save that money up that you're gonna eat with. Don't eat, pack a lunch, and use that money to get your business plan started. The next one is, I would say, do as much research as you can. And when you're doing your research, you want to make sure that you're being very, very, you know, like critical with the research. You want to make sure that, you know, how much money am I going to need to start this business up? Am I going to need a partner? Am I going to need a loan? And for me, I didn't want to go that route of have to take out any loans. That's why it's very important that you go back to step number one. You have to be ready to work, because I wanted to do everything with cash, and I was able to do that. And it did take me, you know, at least a year to plan for it. So give yourself at least 6 to 12 months of planning, and that's going into the fifth step, which is planning. So you want to be able to plan something out for 6 to 12 months just to give you an idea of, you know, how much you're going to need, how much time you're going to put into this. I would say on average, I'm guessing about 6 to 12 months. It took me a little bit over a year. Well, planning it out, it took me a little bit over a year and a half. But going into my boutique, it literally took me about 3 to 4 months, because my boutique space was really small. So I was only having to pay $300 or so to rent out that space, and $300, if you are a hard worker, if you are a hustler, you can make that in your sleep. So yeah, so when you're thinking about storefront, or you're thinking about like a business or becoming a partner or franchising something, like those type of businesses, you want to give yourself at least 6 to 12 months minimum. It could take longer, but if you're a hard worker, I'm sure that you'll be able to do it within that time frame. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to look out for the next 4 parts of this video of how to start a business. And if you follow these steps one by one and really take it serious, then I'm like 100% sure that you will be opening up your business within the next year or so, if you are really, really serious. Please like, comment, and if you guys would like for me to go a little more in depth with you about this, you can email me at princessinacloth@gmail.com. Please, serious inquiries only, but I can go and, you know, answer some of your questions and give you some feedback on, you know, some of your business ideas, because I think I have a little bit of understanding as to, like, you know, if that business will work for you, or if, you know, I can give you some of like information, or, you know, just to kind of help you over those hiccups that I went through, just to get you like through that point of not having to make the same mistakes that I did. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Until next time, YouTube, bye.